Hi everyone. This is a new live session where we get to pair together with the standard community to finalize and develop end-to-end testing for fine-tuning model. For people who are not familiar with the series, or this is the first time they see something like this is a long-running series where we are developing a .NET library or a .NET wrapper around OpenAI RESTful API endpoints, and this .NET wrapper kind of really truly encapsulates and embodies all the engineering standards and guidelines, the thing that we call the standard, to make sure that you have a test-driven, properly engineered, properly designed and architected library that you can truly rely on and and truly believe that it will give you all the proper outcome, regardless of how imperfect the APIs that it's integrating with may be. And as usual, I'm here with my dear friend Kailu. Kailu, how you doing?
I'm good. I hope you're good too.
Yeah, yeah, good, good. It's been a while. Haven't seen you in like 10 minutes.
Ages. Yeah.
Okay, so Kailu, you and I developed an entire end-to-end a client, and just kind of, because we're streaming live across all channels this time, because this is kind of a like a sort of a finale for this series. I'm gonna let people kind of start developing features on their own and all that. I'm gonna just kind of visualize for people what's happening here. So, if you see my screen, you have OpenAI. So this is OpenAI API. This is the OpenAI API endpoint that's out there. Everybody can use this, and we basically built a broker, and this broker is OpenAI API broker. And then this broker has a service, which is what we called the fine tuning service. So this here is fine tuning API broker, right? And then we put a client right in front of that, which is fine tuning client, right? But you'd think, Kailu, you would think, the job is done, Hey, Gregory, how are you? Um, you'd think the job here is done. Is it done? I don't think so. We still need to have both acceptance and integration tests. So right now, we have this layer that's called unit tests, like you saw in the previous stream, which mocks this guy and pretends to be this guy. That's what unit tests are. But we have acceptance tests in here that we're going to build today. And these acceptance tests' main responsibility is to hit this guy and set up, and let me show you here. So it's pretending to be this guy all the way up here. So it's actually hitting this guy instead of trying to pretend to be this guy. It's actually consuming this guy here, which is the client, and it's setting up this guy, setting up a mock for this guy. So now you see the unit tests, it's kind of blocking these two things and focusing on this. But the acceptance test blocks this one thing and focuses on the integration across these three things. If you look at the final stage, which is the integration tests, it's actually lighting up all all pieces, and it's just hitting this guy from the outside. So it's basically going and saying, I don't care. I don't have access to the back end. I don't care how you're doing the back end. I just want to cover all of these areas. So you see how these three layers, these different layers of testing, that's really what we're focusing on here to make sure that this is implemented. And for the fine tuning, really everything here is done. The unit test is done. Today, Kylo and I are going to be focusing on the acceptance tests and the integration tests. Okay, so without any further ado, Kylo, do you want to do the acceptance and I do the integration?
Okay. How do you want to do this? Let's. Okay.
Let's go to town. I worked
So,
a lot last time, so it's your turn. Let's go.
okay.
Come on, it's the finale,
Okay.
the
Okay.
season finale for this
Finale.
series. Come on, let's go.
Finale. Okay. Let's share this thing.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And branch. Source.
Yeah, I think we have them all merged in. So the
Acceptance. Let's go fine tune and submit.
mhm,
Okay. So in the acceptance area, okay. So we need if fine tunes. See, okay, fine tunes.
mhm.
We need fine tunes client tests. Fine tunes or fine tune? Fine tune, yeah. Fine tune client test.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, this is partial. And okay, it's calling. Okay, I'm just gonna grab all these.
Right. And this iDisposable is mainly to, we're gonna need it to kind of flush the server at the very bottom. Yep. So that's why our mock server is basically the mocked up server that we need to make sure that it's like packed. It's basically implementing a concept called packed. Super useful concept. Very rarely, implemented, unfortunately, because in general in the tech industry, people don't pay enough attention to testing. But
Mm,
testing with us is a more than just a first class citizen. So let's see there.
okay, so all these things. Random string. Okay,
Hmm.
we'll grab the random string. Strings here. And random string here. Okay, okay, okay. So
Right, that's the API integration. We have the mock server URL, which is all randomly generated. We don't care because it's not really gonna be calling the actual API endpoint. It's gonna be calling a fake API endpoint.
okay, okay. See, take a look at
Diogo,
these are done.
Diogo's back. Diogo, I left you a comment yesterday. I don't know if you addressed that comment. I could merge your PR today if that PR is ready while Kailu is building this. Let's see here.
Then image
Have an
generation.
orchestration, list files. Oh yeah, he did. Okay. Merged. Diogo, go build the clients. Maybe we can release all together tonight. We'll see. And the tests, Diogo, super important. Cool. Should submit fine tuning model. Yep. Hmm.
Um,
So we want to randomly generate a fine tune request or a fine-tuned model that we pass in as an input parameter, but also the response, which is the external fine-tuned response, basically. Let's see how that looks.
Let's get from here. Okay.
Mamoon says, insightful season. I love what you guys are doing. Really appreciate the efforts for all contributors. Thank you, Mamoon. Appreciate it. Hi, Hassan. I love your presentation. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you, Sayed. And Diogo says, yeah, I fixed it. Thanks. Perfect. Okay. Maybe Diogo can give us a client today. We'll see.
Okay. We want this as well. Okay. Get random number, get random object. Okay. Random number, random objects. Random objects. Okay. So this one. Data offset. Get random daytime. Maybe I want this as well. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Get random date. Date. Let's see. Random date. Okay. Time. Okay. So it's like fine tune. Create random fine tune.
Okay, it looks like while we're doing this, Diogo opened up a PR with the client. Nice. Okay, looking at the client now while Hello, I'll take your screen for a moment. You don't have to share or unshare anything. I'm just letting
Yeah.
you know.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's take a look at Diogo. Diogo, did you test the client? You made sure it works great. Uh, Zafikuddin Hassanov. Yes, this is recorded. It's all on YouTube, on Facebook, everywhere. Okay, let's review this. All right, what do you have here, Diogo? Let's see. Diogo. Diogo reminds me of Diogo Martini, always. Let's see, so this is file changes. Why the period? Yeah, there you go. Okay, let's see. So he put in service collections. I'm assuming because of the list, Diogo. Okay. So retrieve all files. Great. And he's handling validation, dependency. So you have dependency validation. Doesn't the orchestration service do its own validation as well? Diogo, it should do its own validations, unless we missed that one. Did we miss that one? Orchestrations, AI files. Oh, because it's a retrieve. So you're not really doing anything. Let's see here. So file orchestrations, retrieve all files, and then on the retrieve, we basically just, okay, that makes sense. Okay. Okay, Diogo, that makes sense. All right. I like it. And are you reading the inner? I hope you are. Yes, you are. Okay. That gets merged in. Wow, we have two clients now. Okay. This is moving faster than I thought. Okay, good. Okay. Locally, didn't add proof though. It's okay. I believe you. You worked with us long enough. I'll take your word for it this time, but not every time. Yeah, I'll start working on acceptance. Yeah, awesome. All right. Cool. Thank you, Diogo. Appreciate it. Okay. Now you need to set up that packed server with,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah. You know I gave you the hard one, right?
I don't know that.
You'll see when I'm building the integration test. You'll understand.
Mhm.
All right.
Nothing is too hard
Nothing's
if
too
you're
hard.
doing
That's true.
if you're
Truth.
doing the standard right.
Yep. If you follow the standard, nothing really is really that hard. I agree with you, Kay. So what do you wanna do after this? I mean, I'm gonna at this point we drove the project long enough to kind of finalize all the important pieces. People can submit a model, they can fine tune it. You fine tune the model, now you can pull that model back. I think we built a functionality that retrieves all models. They can do whatever they want. I know there's some work to be done with the audio transcription and all that, but I'll let the community kind of build that. So what I'm thinking is the next endeavor would be to build like an open source mobile application for OpenAI and or ChatGPT, and people will be able to chat with it, with the mobile app. I just haven't thought yet about the security model for it. How are we gonna secure the all the little pieces, right? You know, how are people are going to be using it? You know, it's not going to have ads in it. It's not going to have um, any craziness
Yeah,
in it.
I think Chat GPT they have, I know at least for on the Apple, on the iOS side, they have
Mm,
a iPhone version for Chat GPT already.
mm, mm. I know they released for iPhone, but they didn't release for Android, right? We could take the Android part, you know. So we're basically using this will be a super easy one. It's basically literally just so we're not doing any login or anything, at least for starters. It's just beta. But eventually we're gonna have to have people log in and generate a token and then be able to interact with the application, you know, from now onwards, right? And just for the people watching, people that are um, when do you use a token and when do you use an API secret? You know, you can't use an API secret on your front end because that basically means anybody can steal it. And when I mean front end, that also includes mobile applications. Anyone can put a listener, you know, something like Wireshark or something like that, and they can listen to all the requests that are coming out of your mobile app. So that's dumb. Don't do that. But what you can do, you know, is user logs in and you basically generate a token based on the login credentials and you do that. And I'll talk a lot about this in a different series called the standard architecture, right? Where we talk about these rules so people just understand. Just trying to get out there as much knowledge as humanly possible so people can, you know, benefit from it and go out there and build proper software. Okay, let's see here. All right. So you have the external fine-tune response. Okay. hmm So you have the external request, nice, nice, nice. hmm hmm Mm.
External response and
hmm
okay.
It's using the existing. Mhm.
Okay.
I don't think it's doing anything to the request itself necessarily,
Mm-hmm.
but it's converting the response for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he has the PR of acceptance. Oh my God, this guy's rapid fire, rapid fire. Okay, let's see. So let's go back here. Diogo. Oh my God. Come on, man. Give me a real. Is this the PR name, Diogo? Is that what we agreed on? Come on, brother. Don't do this on the season finale. Don't break my heart like that. I'll review the PR while you're fixing the title. Let's see. So, so you have the AI file client. Nothing really changed here. You have the tests. Because you're retrieving things, it's easy for you, I bet. Because it's not. Uh-huh. Okay. This is 116. He's saying, sorry, I forgot that. All right. Um, so you're pulling the files, run actual files, retrieve files. What does this guy actually return? Oh, you returned an IEnumerable. Can you? Why did you? Okay, I mean IEnumerable is not too bad. Saw an underscore. Okay. Oh, Gregory got you. Where is it? Where is it, Gregory? Let's see here. Yeah, we don't use underscores anywhere, so. Oh, that's the default, Greg. That's okay. This is the default. That's the pattern matching. I think that's okay in this particular case. Yeah. Let's see here. I guess that's the only place where we allow underscores anywhere in our code, just because of the pattern matching. But other than that, I think that's cool. Okay, and then you have the API key, organization. So, Diogo, why do you need that at all then? Why don't you just pass the organization ID, brother? It should be very straightforward, right? So I'll leave a comment here. Since you're not really concatenating anything with this organization ID, why not just pass it? Okay. And if that's the case in other ones, just fix them all, Diogo. Just make sure it actually works. Okay. And yeah, this should all be good. Kylo, how's it going on your side? You're good? So just one
I'm
comment.
okay.
You're good? You're surviving? Okay.
Kind of surviving.
All right, let me put a label on that one. Acceptance. Okay, so that's Diogo. All right, since Catalin said that this is not working, I'll just shut down the PR because it's not going anywhere here. It's been hanging for 2 weeks. And let's just focus on what we have here. Okay, Diogo said I'll fix it. I based this on other tests. Yeah, don't just copy pasta. You gotta use your brain, brother. You know, even if I wrote it, it might be wrong. Also, thank you for pushing verified commits. I really appreciate it. Our community is just getting smarter and smarter, and you know, we're evolving in such a beautiful way. Look at all this verified, verified, all the way down from everybody. I love the standard community and the stuff that we're doing. It's truly evolutionary. All right, back to Kailu. See, Diogo had the easy one because he didn't have to do requests or anything. You just call the API and retrieve, but he still had to do the conversion, so that's on him. Also, your model is huge. That fine-tuned response is massive. So there is that. Yeah, I think it's object or something like that. Object or model, something like that. Yep, there you go. Why don't you just copy it from the business logic? This doesn't play by um, the uh, the law of axioms. It doesn't play by that rule. Okay.
What else am I missing? Patient files. Okay. These are all this stuff. They're all collections.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Like you said, then ah, training file events. This is
Just take the one from the service, Kay. Why are you doing this?
Yeah, I'm taking the one from the service.
Yeah, where's the one in the service? Yeah, just copy it. Copy all of it.
It has sub methods.
Oh, got it. Okay. Yeah.
I can do this. It's longer, but yeah. Okay, this is um external events.
Mm-hmm.
External events that select that convert to datetime.
Mm-hmm.
This is still the uh
Yep.
I can just grab these, right? Okay, okay. What else? Is that yeah, there's this.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, this the objects and you don't really map anything. Training files, validation files, objects, so objects, then one more. This one would probably require some mapping. Last one.
One last one.
Let's go to the logic.
I gave you the easy one. I don't know what the problem is.
Yeah, thank you very much.
I just don't understand. Where is this coming from, Kailu? I don't see it.
Don't sound like a manager.
Yeah, you still need a comma there.
Yeah, take time. Take this. Okay,
Okay.
cool. Grab
Just a little bit of cleanup there.
these 2 times.
Control K D should take care of it.
Yeah, and fine tune. So I do now expected. Okay, so just expected equals convert to fine tune.
Mm.
Expected and fine tune.
And the response, external response. Call it external response so it's very clear because there's a fine-tuned response that you have. So name it name. Yeah.
No.
What happened to you? Are you getting soft? Come on, dude.
Okay, and now I'm just gonna
Yep. Yep. Take that whole guy.
steal all
Mm.
these. Oh, fine tune request
Mm-hmm.
external. Do like this or do like this.
Mm-hmm.
One
You want to make sure
second.
that the endpoint makes sense.
Yeah, is it weird? I think it's
So your endpoint would be fine tunes or fine tuning. You could check it out in the API
wait,
broker.
doc. Let me fix a few things first.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Diogo fixed everything. Let's take a look. Okay, switching over while you're doing this. Let's see. Ah, did you fix it across all? Okay, and it's working good. Diogo, did you run the test locally? All good? Okay, chat, image, all files, client, and then he went up there for... Okay, so let's see here. API keys, where? Yeah, he said yes. Okay. Okay, dude, I'm merging it in. Wow, I didn't expect we're gonna have 2 releases today. That's pretty cool. Okay. All right, give me integration, Diogo.
Fine tune, fine tunes, V1, fine tunes. Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
All good. Okay, let's see.
Let's see.
Moment of truth. Yeah, just run them all.
In the mall.
Yeah, all of them. Let's go crazy. 118, 137 tests, huh? That's cool. Bah. What happened?
Asking for fire hoses.
Yeah, that's
Fire.
okay because it's standing up a server. The type object was not registered in the randomizer. Try to ignore it. Like go to filler and then go down into the filler where you're generating stuff. Where do you generate random stuff? Yeah, and then on type object, you can just generate a random thing. So, yep, object, just say use and then you can really just generate a random string if you like. Get random string or, yep, try that. Hmm. The type object was not registered in the
Okay.
randomizer.
Okay. So different.
It's
It's
in the
different.
response, right?
Yeah.
So take that and put it in the random response if you're generating one. You are generating aha, that's why. And push all fillers to the bottom, please, Kay.
Mm. Okay. Yeah.
You can also borrow the filler from the unit tests.
Yeah.
That works too. Mm. Do Control KD. There we go. It could go above dispose. Sorry, Kay. Dispose can go at the very bottom. That's okay. Okay. Cool. Wonderful. Let's go. Give me a PR. Where's the integration test? Diogo, what are you doing? You're taking a nap? Let's go, son. Let's wrap this up. All right. Okay. Hello, did you create a PR?
They can't now.
Okay. Okay. So once you're done with acceptance, we can start kicking off the integration tests for this. And then we'll give the community kind of a quick announcement. Okay.
Hit me.
Okay, yep. Closes. Acceptance. Fine tune. Nobody created a task for fine tune acceptance? Well, that sucks. Let's see. Fine tune acceptance. Create fine tune right here. So that's 317. So closes 317. There you go. There's that. And then you already have it. You ran everything locally? All the tests? Run all the
Me?
tests. Yeah, run all the tests
Okay.
locally on your
Okay.
side.
Mm, okay.
Yeah, everything.
Everything. Okay, everything.
This is the very first public project that I actually introduced integration tests in it, which is pretty cool. So I'm excited about the level of quality that, yeah, perfect. Okay, so you have that build, you have that running. Cool. Now it's my turn, right? To write code. The real question is, do I know how to write code? That's the real question, Kay. Okay, let's go here.
Let's hope so.
Let's hope so. We don't know. We're rolling the dice on this one. All right, so
Son
this
is
is
the
the
manager. He doesn't code.
Yep, managers don't know how to write code. All right, let's create a new branch here. San Habib integrations, fine tuning, submit. There you go. And hey, Diogo just opened up a PR for integrations. Can you please take a look? Okay, if you don't
Okay.
mind. So what I'm gonna do here, this one is gonna be interesting because we are gonna need a file in order for us to submit for fine tuning requests. So this is going to be an interesting integration test. So fine tunes and then fine tune tests, fine tune tests, and so this is pretty much the same setup for files, at least at this level here. Just like I did yesterday, like pretty much what I did yesterday was an integration test, except that I used a hard-coded file ID, which is not what we should be doing. So public partial for an integration test that's self-sufficient. It's supposed to do its own, pull its own kind of dependencies and all that. So I'm copying that, pasting that in here, and then saying dot submit. So that should nest nicely right under this file. There you go. And then I'm gonna go and say fact public async task should submit fine tune async. Actually, let's see if it would error out if we submit with no file ID, like a random file ID or something. That would be nice. So this is fine tune equal new fine tune. like this, and then fine tune dot request, new fine tune request, and then fine tune dot request dot file ID, and I'm just gonna put a random thing in here just to try things out, see what's happening, testing it in a way. And then I want to go here and say fine tune result, await this dot OpenAI client dot submit fine tunes. Oh, why do I have the thing? That's bad. I thought I did have the client. Yeah, fine tune client. Fine tune. There you go. Submit fine tune async. Here's a fine tune. Cool. And then I just want to know that fine tune assert not null fine tune result. And I think that's the same pattern we followed here. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, so I need to set up my variables for the keys and whatnot. So let me do that. So this doc playground. Here is my personal API tokens. Delete the one from yesterday. Create a new one. Here's a key. And here's a key in here. I will put also the org ID because we want to make sure we're 100%. So here's our org ID. Right, so we don't need that. That would be like this. And that would be like that. Okay, cool. And I'm going to try and submit a fine tune, see what happens. Could throw an exception for all I know. Bad request or something like that. We'll see. Yeah, so what did it say? It said fine-tune client validation exception. Fine-tune client validation occurred, fix errors and try again. And what's the problem? No file with ID, blah. Beautiful, beautiful client. Just a work of art, you know? So, okay, what that means is that we need to submit a file, basically. So in order for that to happen, let's steal that guy. So I'm gonna take all of this in a little method that's at the root of this guy. So this will be a private async value task AI file. Submit random file async. So this will actually submit a file. At some point, we need to be able to delete. Diogo, do you know if we have delete file implemented? Because I need to delete that file at some point. Let's see here. If I go to File, AI Files, we don't have delete. Okay. So that basically means we need the delete to be able to clean up these files that we're going to be creating in the future. But okay, that's just a file there, and I'm creating the file. I'm supposed to get the AI file response back, so that is the return type in here. There you go. And I need that method that does create a random stream as well. So here's a little random stream here. I'm gonna put it in this area here. That guy's about 108 character. I think it would be okay. And we need to submit that guy as, so this is AI file, random AI file, await submit random AI file. There you go. That's part of that kind of setup. And then outside of this AI file, I'm going to go and say, give me that random AI file dot ID, response dot ID. There you go. And now we can probably not get a failure in our run here. Let's find out. You're gonna go green. There you go. Boom. So this is submitting a file, pushing the file in. What we really need here that's missing is the piece where we um, delete the file. Delete the file and cancel the fine-tune request. So that's like a pending task for whoever wants to participate in a big project like this one. Kailu, is Diogo's PR good to go?
Yeah, approve it.
Okay, so this will be integrations, submit fine-tune request, and this guy closes integrations. We don't have fine-tune, fine. There it is, create fine-tune, there you go. Okay, I think that's it. Submit, fine-tune. See how hard mine was? Super hard, okay. Look, all the work that I had to do.
Yeah, managers.
Managers, right? All right, let's go and do this. Let's get to the bottom of it. So now I can create a pull request. Let's just hope I don't conflict with Diogo. I don't think we will, but we are pushing against the same SLN, so we might. We'll find out really soon. So since he pushed his first. Oh wait, I didn't merge yours yet. So let me merge yours. I thought I did. I could swear that I merged your pull request. So okay, Kailu goes first, and then here is Diogo, and he confirmed with me. He said, "I swear it works." Okay, good. And then that's merged. And then also our. Do I have conflicts? Ah, okay, yeah, we don't have conflicts. Okay, that's it. Time for a release. And this will be the last live sessions release, but people can always, they're more than welcome. I will work closely with Christo the E2E, so we can do automated releases and all that kind of stuff. So when people actually tag a PR as a release, it's all automated, right? But that's a full end-to-end project, for building a .NET library like this. Now let me do the final piece. The final piece, which is to go and push a new version. So let's do that. We've done that before. We'll do it again, but this will be one last live stream one for the community. Okay, so what version we have on, if you look on NuGet.org and you type in OpenAI, you're going to find us in the first page, although not at the very top, but we're making our way upwards, right? The last version that we have is O5, right? So we need to up this version. We also need to switch this guy to release mode. So I'm just going to rebuild this real quick. And then I'm going to go and say, here is my I'm going to edit the file. You can also do it from a nice GUI if you want to. I'm going to bump this version up to 06, right? It's 06 and not 1.0 because there's still some features that need to be developed, right? And then this beta release offers fine-tuning and retrieving all files. Right, and what else is missing here? Here's the standard community, blah, 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 blah. Okay, all of this is good. 06, 06, 06. Beautiful. All right, here's our 06 release. I'm going to rebuild this, and then I'm going to upload that NuGet package to NuGet.org. Of course, like I said to you guys, the Christo is working on making this automated, which is really sweet, and it's another upgrade for our community. So keep an eye there. Let me switch the screen here. Here is a release. Let me log in with my Microsoft account. Log in. Here we go. And I think I have 2FA on this one, so there you go. Okay, so it should be good here. Okay, and then let's upload another package. And that package will be, let's see here. So this is my package. Here we go. Verify the package, add everything. Gregory put in the time and effort to make sure we actually have images like these. That's a beautiful, beautiful community effort there. Like I don't see the work, I see the people that did the work. Yeah, fine tuning and retrieving files. That's beautiful. We need someone to update the examples, but I'm gonna hit submit to kind of push this in. Here we go. Give it a second there. So once this is uploaded, I'm just gonna pull it into a dummy console application. I'm gonna try it out real quick just to double, triple, quadruple check. Like we have all the tests in the world, but you want to double check, triple, quadruple check and make sure that you've really done your due diligence into testing these files. Um, so, Kailu, what do you think? Pretty good journey, huh?
Yeah, 2.5 months, I
Oh,
think.
really? Is that how long it took?
Yeah,
That's insane, dude. Let's go over here. Um, so I think I have it just for the people who want to see the whole journey from the beginning till the end. There's something called OpenAI series. This is where we started with Parker, and we thought it's going to be just one time, and then we kept going for 36 sessions. 36 sessions. Oh no, I forgot the. Ugh. Okay, Diogo, just push a skip. It's okay. Push a skip. It doesn't get baked into. Thank you. That's a good catch. Push a uh, Diogo, push a configs PR that disables the integration. Thank you. Good catch. So 36 sessions, 36 nights, and I think we started all the way back in 2 months ago. Yeah, you're right. Two months ago, March 10th, right? And we're wrapping up almost in June. So in the business world, that's a 3 months project. I think it was worth it. Do you think it was worth it? I think it was worth it. It's a good project.
yeah,
So these are the sessions. You're gonna see how like the life cycle of software, right? Like you'll see the most important part about all of this is that you'll see how, a community can work together. We had to go through some really tough, difficult sessions. We had to, this whole pushing the form, and being able to submit the form and getting it through RESTful sends and then bringing it as a model, it's insane. Just all these sessions, just to see the world just come together like this. That's just amazing work.
yeah.
Um,
If if we're working for a company, we should all get promoted.
yeah, but you know what happens to us, right?
Yeah,
We get we get the opposite of it. But yeah, that's what it takes. Um, I really like odd numbers. Did I start with zero at least? Yeah, then this is an odd number. I think we're good. Yeah. So okay, so let me see here. We're getting super close. Super, super duper close. Let's see here. So once this becomes available, I'll just spin up um a quick console application, and I'm just gonna copy my integration test really and just see what happens there. So let's go and do this. It's gonna create a quick console application here. And I'm just gonna call it OpenAI.test. Here we go. And then I'm gonna share my screen here. There you go. Let's see. Is it available already? So if I look for OpenAI, when does our package comes up if I just look up for OpenAI in here? Will be an interesting question. So I don't see our package yet, but also a lot of these things are logos that they need to load first. So let's see here. Nope, not there yet. Okay, fine. Standard.ai.openai. There you go. So which version is this 6? So 6 is available. That's the version that we're releasing today. It's available right now. Go out there and get it. Super important. And let's do it. So I'm gonna copy the standard AI integration test. I'm gonna copy this guy here. There you go. And then I'm gonna put my key over here. Org doesn't matter. Just want the key to prove to people that it actually works. This is kind of important. So here's the key. And then we don't need the this.openai, so we should be good here. Right? So, oh, I need, okay, OpenAI client, or rather I OpenAI client, right? And like this, and then we basically go and say, I don't know, files, all files. Let's just Diogo's feature first, since he did his first. AI files dot retrieve all files async, and we can do await on this one, and then we can async task this one. There you go. And just console. Look, if I go and say print all files, file IDs, would it actually write the code for me? Oh, you're not kidding. But it's not really the file ID, so yeah, there you go. So something like this. And then let's run this guy and see if it actually works. So that's Diogo's part. Here's Diogo, here's the system. That's the work that he did. We can see all the file IDs that have been submitted. Works beautiful. Love it. Thank you so very much, Diogo. This is perfect. Now let's try the fine tuning part. That's the hard part, right? Let's go over here and let's basically say I want to submit a file and also go ahead and basically submit the fine tuning for this file. So I'm just gonna go and copy literally everything in here. So I'm gonna take all of this and just drop that in there. And we don't need the this, and I need a dummy stream in here. So create submit random file async. Yeah, that guy right here. There you go. Take out that method and this method and this as well, and just say file AI file. Control KD will fix your world. Take this guy out. Here we go. Control KD again, and we also need a random file stream, right? So let me go steal the random file stream from our integration test here. Here you go. Okay, so this should kind of give us a true result of the fine-tuned result. Here you go. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put a breakpoint on this guy, and let's do that. Let's do that. Here's a run. There's a breakpoint. Do I see a real result? So quick watch, add watch. Open up the watch, requests, response, yes, yes. Do I see my training files? Yes, yes. I see everything. So this is it. This is a successful release because we tested everything. We have everything in place. It's perfect. Okay, so that kind of wraps up the whole season, the whole series of OpenAI. It doesn't mean that we can't, revive it if we need to, but for the time being, I think that the community is at a stage now where they have enough available APIs through this library that would allow them to be able to interact with OpenAI and do whatever they want. We might come at some point in time. I know Catalan and other people are just working really diligently on getting the audio transcripts and all that kind of stuff. Please keep going there if you want to. This is a huge project. Be a part of something useful for humanity. But one way or another, we're gonna have to continue to kind of evolve this library. Also, the APIs change. Like, tomorrow Sam Altman could come up with another release, right? And be like, here's a new API that needs to be developed, right? I will rely on the standard community and I'll push people in that direction. I'll kind of let people kind of go and say, hey, go ahead, and develop this feature. Here's the breakdown. Go ahead and take on that. We'll review your PRs will make sure that things are running for you. This is the end for this endeavor and a live stream, but it continues offline for as long as it needs to be. And use this library. Go out there and use it. Take advantage of it. Try to think about amazing ideas where you can leverage AI. Watch this series. I'm stopping this series so people can actually catch up, but also at the same time, I want people to be able to go and implement and use this library and all that. So from now onwards, when we restart a new live sessions, nightly sessions with the standard community, we're gonna be digging a little bit deeper than that. This is just scratching the surface. This is just us going and saying, hey, how do I use AI at all, right? Okay, we learned about fine-tuning models, we learned about completions, we learned about all this crazy stuff. It's really amazing. But um, we still want to do more with this, right? We really just created a toy, just a very tiny toy that sits between something massive as OpenAI large language models, and something sitting on the other side, which is, what you can do with it, right? Can you do summarization? Can you actually help someone make their day better using AI? So we're going to be going in both of these directions. We're going in the direction into digging deeper, so depth and breadth. Depth is basically going and saying, how do we even train these models? How do we control these models? How do we ensure that the trained model that we're going to be working with, what kind of power, what kind of hardware does it take to train that model? But also on the other side, what kind of ideas can we come up with, to be able to develop something that's AI useful? Like I said earlier, I might just pull the community again together and we start developing a mobile application. And this mobile application will allow people to basically, be able to see what it's like to develop standard compliant mobile application. Maybe that will be a nice segue or a nice chance for us to use a Maui.NET application where people can develop something that runs on web, runs on desktop, runs on mobile, whether it's iOS or Android. Let's see how excited I am about it, and let's see how would that work. And then if that's the case, if I'm super excited about it, I might come in a couple of weeks and I'll be like, hey guys, let's stand up, a new project and let's go build OpenAI mobile. I see Gregory here says, thank you. It's been a great season. Wonderful to watch the great work you've all have done. And thank you, Gregory. Thank you too for all your participation. Of course, Brian Parker, super, super thank you for all the work they've been doing. Diogo, Rami, that kid from Iceland, Gudmundur, Elbic, all everybody in Uzbekistan that participated in this, really everybody that just, Yusuf, everybody that jumped in and helped us, bring something like this outside of the door. um, very, very grateful and very happy with the work that you've all been doing. We get to know each other more. We get to discover our strengths and weaknesses. But more importantly, people get to see something like you want to develop a world-class software, you want to develop something really cool and something that's really test-driven, play by the book. Is it even possible? I've seen some engineers telling me I've been in corporate for so long. I don't think there's such a thing as clean software. Yes, there is, and we're building in the open source. A project like this with the people that are involved in it would cost hundreds of thousands of dollars to be developed. Here we are doing it for free every night, putting it out there for the rest of the world. And that's the power of open source community. That's the power of the standard. That's the power of the standard community. Um, Really, from the bottom of my heart, thank you all so very much for being a part of this journey. I'm very grateful. I'm very thankful for the work that you've all been doing. And, keep going offline, keep pushing. And until the next season, I'll see you very soon. Thank you, Kay. That's it.
Yeah, yeah. Finally, we made it.
We
Made it.
made it. I'll talk to you later. Thank you all. Take care. Bye.